Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel, Central Michigan Stacker. I've been off the airwaves for, about 3 months, I think, is when it said I put out my last video. But I took a new job, and the new job has increased my funds to the point where I'm able to actually go back to buying gold and silver the way I like to, which is as a savings account primarily. You know, a lot of people talk about hedge against inflation and you know, this and that and the next thing, and for barter and whatever if SHIT hits the fan. I primarily buy it as a savings account. You know, it goes into the savings deposit box, and at one point in time, the wife and I will cash it in, or I'll pass it on to the family. We'll have to see. We'll have to wait and see what happens with that. However, for the past couple of months, like I said, I've taken on a new job and I've talked to new guys. And one of the things that I talk a lot about is my YouTube channel and the fact that I collect gold and silver and crypto. And one of the guys that works for me brought me in this 2022 ASE. So imagine that, huh? And I'm very appreciative of that, and he knows it. That's just one of the things that happen when you start talking to people about gold and silver. You never know. Someone that you talk to about it may have a big collection that they've been left, or that they're working on collecting, or this, that, or the next thing. You never know until you start talking to people exactly what they've got going on or what's in their head. This is a coin I am so proud to have. I've seen a lot of other people with them. I've watched a lot of them come and go. But the reverse proof 2-ounce Libertad has got to be one of my absolute favorites that I wanted to procure for my own personal stack. I don't know what it is about it. The coin itself is just a beautiful coin, honestly. It's really caught on in popularity over the last 2 or 3 years. I mean, they've become a hot item. I see them being sold on Whatnot constantly. Just regular 1-ounce silver Libertads. Doesn't matter if they're from 82 or if they're from 2002. They're getting 45, 50, 55 bucks a piece for them. And I mean, they're no more than bullion silver, you know. So for them to get that kind of money, I think is awesome. But would I pay that much? Not necessarily. This one right here cost me a pretty penny, I will not lie. But however, I searched a lot of auctions on Whatnot, and this was the one that I found to be the cheapest. I got it for the best price, I thought. So I picked one up finally, and I am super stoked about it. Real happy with the 2-ounce reverse proof Libertad. Another thing I have quite a few of, and I'm not sure if y'all know about it or not, but I've got quite a collection of pandas. Now, I've got a lot of, you know, later pandas, 2000, 2010, 12, 15, 16, 18. I've got a lot of those, but I don't have a lot of the earlier years, which this one right here, I believe, is a 1989. And look at that purple and blue toning along the edge of this thing. I'm not sure if it's picking it up the greatest, but in hand, oh, this coin's beautiful. And the color on it, I mean, if you're picking it up there, you can see it. Just the purple and blue. It's almost like, you know, it almost has like the same color as the Morgans, as the American Morgan silver dollar. It's got that blue and that purple toning to it. A beautiful pickup. I paid a couple extra dollars for this one. The earlier models, the ones, you know, the 1980s and 90s and stuff, are a little more pricey than the 20s, the 22, 23, 24, 25, those. But and they're completely different looking too. It's like these older ones, they depict the panda on them with like puzzle pieces almost, whereas the new panda coins that China puts out, it actually looks like like a real or actual panda. These ones here are kind of teddy bearish looking or whatnot, or what have you. Still a beautiful coin. I love I love the pandas. I don't know why I've become so attached to them. Maybe it's because they make them, a little different each year, and they're kind of cool to begin with. A bear that's a herbivore, primarily doesn't eat meat at all, just nothing but vegetables and plant material and whatever. So they don't even look at humans as food, but they're a bear, so it's kind of cool. But there it is, the what did I say that was again? 1989. That's going back a few years. And the coin's pristine. I see a little bit of scratching going on the plastic, but that's only on the plastic. That's no big deal there. That type of stuff has never bothered me, not one little bit. Super stoked about this right here. I saw a person on Whatnot selling these. I don't buy a lot of colorized silver. However, this one right here, I needed this for the stack. If you know me, you know I'm a staunch Trump supporter. A Democrat primarily my whole life. I mean, I'm a union iron worker, so they've told us our entire careers to vote Democrat. They're the ones that are helping us out. They're not union busters, this, that, and the next thing. And I've come to find out just the opposite. I haven't had a Democrat help me in any way, shape, or form. But I tell you what, when this man was in office the last time, one thing that did help me was the tax breaks and the $1.86 a gallon gas. That helped me immensely. So keep up the good work, Mr. President. You're doing a fine job. Get them gas prices and food prices down. You'll be doing just fine. Here's something that kind of tricked me. I'm going for a whole tube of 8 real cap and raise. From the early 1800s and into the 1900s and whatnot, but this one slipped by me. It's an un peso, and the rest of them are 8 real. This is very similar. I mean, the reading around the edge is a little bit different. However, the reverse and the obverse are primarily just the same, other than it says un peso. But yeah, I'm going for a tube of 8 real. So I think I've got 12. Maybe by the time I get home, I'll have 14. And it holds 20 in a tube. So I'm getting there. I'm happy about that. But I tell you what, I'm back. And I've got a lot of silver to show you guys and talk about. Trust me, I've got just gobs of it. So I'm happy about that. And I'm happy to be back making videos. I'm going to ask you one question. If you watch this video and you're a subscriber or not, maybe I can convince you into subscribing, but whether you are or not, maybe this is the first video you've watched, but if I've had an influence on you in any way, shape, or form to start stacking gold and or silver, put me a comment in the bottom, because I just want to know if I'm helping anybody out there. I mean, when I first started collecting it, it was $17.50 an ounce. Okay? And that was back in, let's see, that would have been 2018. And since then, we're at $33 an ounce now. I mean, come on, people. If you don't see the benefit of putting some of this stuff in your portfolio or your safe or your safety deposit box or whatever you have, if you don't see the benefit in that, then you're missing the whole picture completely. This is a good savings, better than just letting cash sit around. Okay, so that's my advice. I'm not a financial advisor, and you do what you want to do. But Central Michigan Stacker's over here. He's stacking silver, backing up the truck. Doesn't matter if it's 32, 33, 13, 12. I'm buying it, I'm stacking it, and I'm going to keep the stack growing. Hopefully you do too. Central Michigan Stacker. Like, share, and subscribe. And I'm out.